15.
From the Lodge Mahal in beautiful Austin, Texas, welcome to the Lodge live stream. We are looking live at the $100,000 guaranteed tournament feature table. Day 1C. Still one flight to go. We'll tell you all about this tournament as we go throughout the day. We're going to be going now until this flight bags, so we're looking at about 5 hours of coverage.
Cages all in.
We see a first all-in moment from Jackson in seat 8 with Big Slick. Ben with Ace Queen. This is a tournament.
33.5.
4 day 1 flights, 2 yesterday, 2 today. And it all finished tomorrow. It's been has Jackson covers. And so right now, as of this second, with 1 flight to go, still have a chance to get to the Lodge for the 5 p.m. flight. We've got basically $163,000 in the prize pool already. So we guarantee $100K. We shattered it with 1 flight to go. We're going to look to go way over $200,000 in this guarantee. So get to the Lodge if you can for flight 1D, 5 p.m. today. I see the one and only Mickey in chat. How you doing, Mickey? I see Yoda and VW Bug just getting started. A weird time today. A little later. There's Kim. We had a great conversation with Kim earlier. She works for the Boston Red Sox.
3 raises to 4,000.
Kind of a dream job for me, my favorite baseball team. She's going to take it down. She's in baseball operations for the Sox. There you see David, the professor, Kim, Bob,
Yes.
Walter.
Did you guys go?
We've seen Walter before.
Draft?
A legend.
No, we had no idea what was going on there.
Really?
Ben, Robert, and Jackson. And we want to give a special shout out
Yeah, of course.
to the birthday boy, the professor in seat 2. 64 years young today.
4,000.
7 raises to 4,000.
Yeah, you can still get to the Lodge for the flight 1D, which is 5 p.m. tonight, in about just a little while from now. The great thing, we're going to try to do something really special today. Instead of having breaks where people, you at home, get bored with the breaks, we're going to try to shorten them.
Room, isn't it?
And we're going to see how that goes through the magic of television. How does that sound, folks? Big shout out and congratulations to Mr. Doug Polk, who left here. He had heads up against Kevin Ravenshaw Wednesday and Thursday. Flew to Vegas and oh hum, won about $600,000 last night on another stream. Congratulations, Doug.
Final table or just a feature table?
Feature table. I did cash that.
2 raises, 3,500. 4,000. Gotcha. 5 calls. Excuse me, 5 calls. 6.
We got final table Kev in the box, and we've got another all-in moment. This time it's Robert, and a quick call from the professor, the birthday boy. What is Walter going to do here?
23,000.
Walter told me he's 82 years old. Hard to believe. And he lays down his ace queen.
Table, guys.
Good luck on. Ace jack, ace king.
All right.
Birthday boy needs some birthday presents here.
Check the window.
Sees a jack right in the window.
Nice hand.
I folded ace queen.
And Robert eliminated with Big Slick. Want to give a shout out to Yoda and VW Bug. I saw Yoda. Yoda was at my table yesterday. She was crushing it. She took all my chips. And I thought she was destined for greatness in the tournament.
That's more, yeah.
Safi is our game host today.
You got it.
We'll have 3 different dealers. Jess, Anna, and Kevin will rotate until we bag.
Bagging with
First hand on the
34
screen
minutes.
with-
Then you see the blind levels, 1,000, 1,500, 1,500.
I looked down at that and I'm like, there's no shot. First hand, I like, there's no way I can't do it. You know what I mean? Just like,
Prize pool will be finalized
whatever, you know?
at end of registration tonight in Flight 1D. We'll be able to finalize the prize pool. Don't know if we'll still be on the air at that point.
This cup. Just a cup. I have water already. Yeah.
One fold. 2 folds. 3 folds. 4 folds. 5 folds.
I see Mixon Poker in chat. Saw him earlier.
Raises to 4,000.
Always good to see the Pitmaster General.
8 calls. 5 calls.
Buy-in for this tournament was $300. Unlimited re-entries
8 checks.
until all in from Walter with King Jack as he hits the jack on the flop.
6 folds. 8 folds. 5 wins.
So as I mentioned, talking with Anthony Chester, the tournament director, already 163,000 in the prize pool with 1 flight to go. And typically, the Saturday evening flight is a huge flight for all the people who want to give it one last
Thank you very much.
hurrah. Tomorrow we'll be on air after the dinner break of this tournament, and we'll go from after dinner break through the final table to award a champion and a winner. So look for the stream tomorrow to be after the dinner break, thinking between the 5 and 6 o'clock hour, I would imagine.
Six calls. Eight raises. 7,500.
David wearing his sunglasses under the lights.
1 fold.
Shout out to Daniel Negrano, who made a vlog. He used under the lights as his thumbnail.
6 folds.
No credit was given.
Eight, that's 6,000. 5 folds. 8 wins. Buttons in the 8 and
Lots of fun here at the Lodge. We're in the Summer 100K. You know what's coming around the corner? The Mega Monster.
actually starts in the 3.
$400 buy-in, August 3rd through the 14th. I think there's 24 day one flights. We're going to shatter this guarantee. The great thing about this tournament, the winner going to receive $250,000. $250K up top regardless.
We'll give you an active hand. You're good.
Could be more, but at minimum $250K.
Played 1-3 like
3 fold.
3 years ago.
4 raises to 55.
Do that. A little bit of that.
5 calls. 6 folds.
A little bit of
7
this.
folds. Welcome to the table.
Bob, who is a lodge regular, wearing the visor, runs into Walters.
One call.
Cowboys, who just calls there.
There or something.
Interesting.
4 players.
Walter just
I was like,
calling with
$300
his
tournament. Wait, what? You're
Cowboys.
bringing me in here? I thought I saw it, that they were streaming
David.
it, but
Check.
smashes this flop, hits trips.
I
Need a
didn't
nice
think.
stack for it, huh?
Yeah, man.
It's a good start.
I'm gonna crush it on stream.
7,500.
Four
So
bets.
can't give the
70.
ship
Followed everyone before, so.
I just kind of looked at it, I had to rip, so I was like, well, it's going to be a
Five
short
calls.
exit or everyone force it. Oh, sweet. That's the best part.
Yeah.
No sweat.
A little bit
What's
more
David
playing
gonna
for you.
do?
Right. 15 minutes, a little bit longer than 15 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
One raises to 15,000.
Hi, Dad.
2 folds. 4 folds.
Dad's not
5
watching.
re-raises all in. And 1 calls.
I didn't have time to text him.
Walter's in trouble here.
Oh, that's beautiful
We had a
hand.
little bit of a warning. They told us
I need a king.
Surprised that he just let 4 people see that flop
Bet your
with
table
pocket
was
kings.
Yeah.
I got 20 VC. All right, cool.
David
I got
might have
moved
still
to another
called,
table,
but
then I got
you never
moved to
know
here.
in that situation.
There you go.
Nice
And
hand.
Walter,
Thank you.
a lodge legend, 82 years young,
It's always a
is going to
sweat.
head towards the exit. And he's going to have a story to tell.
Not break.
And 1.
I got beat by with pocket kings, and that was my story in the seniors event at the World Series of Poker a week ago.
In my sweatshirt then. Yeah.
I lost with pocket kings. I know how it feels.
That's cold.
Don't know what all those toys are in front of David,
And the 4.
but he's got a bunch of them.
Who we got in the booth? We got Mike. We
Mike's
got,
in Denmark.
nope, we don't have Mike then. That's right, he was talking about Europe.
6 folds. 7
I did see the slickest man in Texas though, so he might be in there.
He's here. 8 raises to 4,000. 1 fold. 2 folds.
So already several eliminations on this table. We're going to see a revolving door
3 calls.
as we see Kim with ace-9 this time, wearing her socks gear.
3 checks. 8 bets, 2,500. Three folds, 8 wins.
Thanks, Mixon. You know, I don't play a lot of multi-day tournaments. I like freeze-outs. That's the tournament. Love that Friday freeze-out here at the Lodge. But I was in the seniors event at the World Series, 92,000 chips with 20 minutes to go to bag until day 2. Woke up with pocket kings. Ace on the river, sent my hopes
Fold after this hand goes final.
down the flames, down in flames. Would have been a top 10 chip stack going into day 2. Slick Rick, top 10 chip stack? Oh my God.
6 folds, 7 folds. 8 folds. 1 fold, 2 fold. Three calls. Option checks. May I have change, please?
Kim's gonna defend in the small blind. Battle of the blinds.
Heads up.
Kim hits her king.
3 bets, 5,000. 4 folds. 3 wins. Hand is over.
Yeah, what a week we've had here at the Lodge with the heads up. Kevin Rabichow and Doug Polk. If you missed it, check it out in the archives. They played for 8 hours on Wednesday. Kevin ended up leaving that night up 83,000.
I'm cold.
And then Doug, the next day, got it all back plus,
You know, placebo effect, I actually thought.
I think, 150,000. So
It is?
Yes.
he killed it on Thursday.
It wasn't placebo.
I can't tell. Is it actually?
In the middle.
In the middle?
Radiates off of it.
Put
for
your
sure.
hand
That's
in
funny
it.
that
It's not.
well, you're blasting the air and you're putting the
Put your hand in it, see if it's hot.
Oh, okay.
$5 outcome.
Just crack.
Jazz, she was in the small blind, so she had to put actually more chips into the pot to continue along. She didn't check. Kim was in the small blind, so she had to put more chips in.
So I gave the tournament director a bacon or a sausage and egg biscuit this morning because I had an extra one. So maybe that was the reason why I was we're at the feature table.
Same guy
All
that was
right,
talking
so
too much over there.
4 in the 5. Actually, we'll start in the 6. Welcome to the table, sir.
He was saying, you know, first someone gives me a free breakfast
Josh?
for the first time in years. And I already bought breakfast.
Yeah.
Whatever.
6 folds.
Nice. I always get the
3,500.
7 raises. 3,500. 8 folds. 1 calls. 2 folds. 3 folds. 4 folds. 5 folds. What's up?
Brendon and David will take this flop. Brendon just sat down at this table. Ace for both players.
7 checks. 1 bet. 7,500. Second call.
Now the jack.
7 checks.
Give David higher 2 pair here.
7 calls. Ace.
Brendon thought he was going to at least chop, the very least. But the jack lets David pull down the whole pot. David's
What?
running good right now.
I missed you earlier. Like I
Chipping
looked
up.
over and you were in the seat, and then I looked over again and you were gone.
I haven't moved either.
You didn't put the phone.
ended up on the same table anyway.
I guess so.
I know.
I like you a lot by
418 and growing. A little bit of tournament action. We do some of everything here in the Lodge live stream. You saw some heads up this week, 16 hours worth. You'll see some tournament action today and tomorrow, a ton of it. And back to cash games, full cash games on Thursday. Got something real special for you on the 8th. I'll tell you more about that in a minute.
4 raises, 4,000. 5 folds. Six calls. Heads up. Six checks. 4 checks.
Ben hits his jack here.
Checks.
Bob is going to fire out
6,000.
on the button with his snowman. Ben makes the call, go to the river. Bob needs an 8. Does not come. 2 pair now for Ben.
4 checks.
Shows the winner. So next Saturday, a week from today, we've got some lost episodes. Remember the British Bulldog? Well, right before he
How
left,
long have you worked for the lodge?
Me?
we filmed, we taped
August of
a
2020.
8-hour session, which we're going to divide up into 2
So
different
what's the best thing about working for the
live streams, and we're going to premiere one of them 8-hour,
People.
4-hour cash game with the British Bulldog
Everyone here is.
on the July the 8th, Saturday,
You don't
a week
agree,
from
Robert?
today. So more British
I like
Bulldog
everybody
unseen footage
For when you do that,
is
kind of
coming on the
right
8th and I
around.
think on the 14th. Split them up into 2 shows. So just when you thought you saw everything you could from the British Bulldog,
I like
Looks
these
great
silent.
here.
we give you more.
We're saying lots. 2 raises to 5,000.
It'll be premiered next Saturday. You'll be able to participate in chat like always. I'll probably be in there. It's the night before my birthday, so
5 calls.
Yeah, that was a raise.
It was. 6 folds, 7 folds.
heads up, the professor and Josh. Couple clubs for the professor, the birthday boy.
2 bets, 12,000.
Josh.
2 checks.
Professor needs a club or a 9. Nutter butters.
Two bets, 18,000. Five folds, 2 games.
Yep. July 9th, folks. Some famous people with the July 9th birthday. Slick Rick, Tom Hanks, Fred Savage. Remember him from the Wonder Years? And, oh yeah, O.J. Simpson.
I think I'm agreeing with you, by the way.
3 out of 4 ain't bad.
Up round. All right, give me, let's see here. 34 more minutes, I'll be out of here. 1 folds. 2 raises to 6,000. 3 folds, 4 folds.
Raise.
5 raises to 12,000. 6 folds. 7 folds. 8 folds. 2 calls. That's
The
it.
ladies for Josh. Professor needs some help here with diamonds. And he sees 2 diamonds.
5 bets, 12,000. 2 calls.
Thought the king would slow down the action. It did not.
2 checks.
Josh is going to continue firing, making it hard on the birthday boy, the professor. Betting 24,000.
I fold.
Makes the fold. Good bet from Josh. The Lodge Mahal is packed today, as you would imagine, on a Saturday. It's about 100 and swelter out in Austin today. It's good to be in an air-conditioned place.
15, 15. Two raises to 6,000. 3 folds, 4 folds, 5 folds, 6 folds.
I do like you being
7
here.
folds.
It means that I can go back later and see exactly how you've been bluffing me.
8 folds.
I feel triggered right now.
Wow, I guess I'm going to let you walk on this one.
Same here, Kim.
I know, right?
You do that to me more than I do it to you.
I don't think so. I don't.
Yes, VW Bug. The Lodge does have
done
the
playing
best
with you. I
AC
feel like it's a
in the area and the best poker.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
What a
No,
combination.
it's calloused over, so I'm good. You know.
Seen her hooking a few
Yeah,
people
exactly.
earlier.
She does it in the same spot, so it's all good.
You're saying they need to change it up a little bit? Is that
No,
what you're telling me?
keep beating me up. That's okay.
3 folds. 4 raises. 6,000. 5 folds, 6 folds.
Bob this time wakes up with the ladies. We've seen them a couple times already today.
Like you, Josh, right?
I can handle it.
Right.
I went bald at 24, so.
Uh-oh, David with big slick. Hand number 15.
1 raises,
David is going to raise it
2 folds.
How old is your son again?
back to Bob.
19.
Is he telling you, like, is he going to college plan? Or? He is? Okay. Where?
Power pain.
Power pain.
All in from Bob. David's got him covered.
Yeah, break. I'll show you some videos.
He's about to flip the chip in. He does. Huge pot here. 169,000. And it's a flip. There's the couple aces.
He laughed. No, I'm
Good
laughing
answer.
because
Good answer. Good answer. Good
Oh,
answer.
man.
Bob looking for a queen. Does not come, and David is tearing up this table right now
ow.
as Bob exits before we can even get the shot on him.
I'm laughing. They said ace king never works for me. It's like if you can't call on that board, I'm pre-flop on that ace king. But I was laughing because it worked finally. It's like,
All those times of this failed. Now it's the right time.
Hopefully they'll fall from the horn again.
Yoda says, that's rough. Bob's last name is rough. Bob will be back. He's a great player. But, man, he did the Yoda sprint to the barn door before we could even get a shot of him. He was almost out the door. We need another contestant to sit in seat number 4. Crack staff will get that filled momentarily.
Okay. 8 folds, 1 folds. 2 calls.
All in.
All in moment from Kim with the Gretzky hand. She'll take it down. 533 in growing in watching right now. Let's do a little roll call. It's time to let us know where you're watching
so who's
all over around the
best
world.
prospect you've seen coming up?
So wait.
I like watching Josh Young come up. I was with the Rangers whenever he came up,
It's insane. Like,
and it was fun to watch him. He knew when he was going to be good.
Ukraine is in the house. Sankit checking in from India.
Yeah.
All right, blinds are in the 3 and the 5.
Ristal Quinn is in town. How you doing, Ristal Quinn?
Just want to, still just going to flip. Yeah.
Big Daddy from Minnesota.
what you're playing.
My
Adam
sister went to catch.
from Sweden.
Right.
So
Spaghetti Man
I've
from
been watching
Big
that.
D.
Following him for a while.
Fubrazi from Vegas.
It was a good pickup
Twisted
for them.
Metal Vegas. Michelle King
Interested to see
from
how
Austin.
they
We'll do
trade.
more in a minute.
Wasn't they traded Reagan's the other day? Right?
What's that?
They traded Reagan's. Right?
2 folds.
Interested to see how that turns out.
He's been on fire.
I know.
3 folds. 5 folds. 7 wins. Buttons in the 3.
I raised that hand.
5 and 6.
Jan Witt
It's pretty loose, man.
from the land of windmills, wooden shoes, and bicycles in the Netherlands.
Didn't limp it.
Vidar from Norway. David Hart from Bournemouth, United Kingdom. Sergio Dreamspill is in Vegas right now. I've been looking at his Instagram. Great stuff. Osama from Tripoli, Libya. Neil Pollock from Austin. Ray from Atlanta. Master Kush from Jerusalem.
1 fold. 2 folds.
Thank you all for tuning in today. We'll be going till these guys bag somewhere around the 9:30 hour. It's currently about 5 p.m. Austin time.
5 raises. 45. Blinds are up next hand. 6 folds.
You were going to do that.
3 calls. Heads up.
Heads up, open ender for Kim.
Top checks. 3 checks. Side bet's 4,000. 3 folds. 5 ones.
That's in.
Privka from Lithuania, the Joe Jam from Saskatchewan, Canada, Liam from Wales, United Kingdom, Daryl from Canada,
2,000. 2,000.
Matthew Wallace checking in from our friends at Rounders Card Club in San Antonio.
Sounds like
Texas.
exactly like you.
Yeah.
Austin area homes by Amy Brossett in
They're like more than double this.
Kurakuin vacation watching our son Jackson play.
Will be in next game.
Lodge doesn't want to have any more overlay again.
8 folds.
I don't
Curacao.
blame him.
1 fold. 2 fold.
There you go.
3 fold.
2,000.
It is.
Good call.
There's Anthony Chester, the tournament director extraordinaire. He's going to bring another one in.
7 checks. Heads up.
Yeah, I got it right after. Spelled a little differently. Curacao.
5 checks. 7 checks. 5 bets. 4,000. 7 folds. 5 wins.
Brendon's going to take down a pot with 4s. Our friend Fadi checking in from Dubai. Fadi, a recent Most Valuable Chatter winner. And we've got yet another person entering.
57,000.
Sunglasses are a new addition now.
And he is now an active player.
Makes me feel
What?
better about myself.
Welcome to the
Makes you feel good about yourself. Fair.
Trying to improve my look. If you believe that.
I've learned not to put anything that you say,
so
Josh.
first, you guys scan your cards in the box.
Oh, I'm
Then
sorry.
you can put them wherever you want.
I'm sorry.
1 raises to 8,000. 2 folds. 3 folds.
David's going to raise it up with suited Broadway cards.
2, take your cards out of the box and respin.
Willie,
Thank you. 4 folds. 5 folds.
a Lodge reg,
6 folds. 7 folds.
sitting down now. Jackson, whose mom is watching.
2 folds. 1 win.
Is James still in it?
Yeah, he was sitting right behind me earlier.
Good, actually. Starting with 2.
I didn't see how he was doing though.
I
I
saw
know
him walk in, but I didn't.
he was playing yesterday. He got busted out like 50-ish, I think.
There you see the clock. We're still at 1,000, 2,000, 2,000. And this flight, 96 of 290 remain.
Told him I forgot my Run Like James shirt.
In this flight, as the professor, the birthday boy, wakes up with pocket 10s.
3 folds. 4 calls. 5 folds. 6 folds. 7 folds. 8 folds. 1 fold. Heads up.
There are no bad beats in poker. If you only play long enough, they all even out. It evens out.
I don't know, my ace came
Both
around.
players with a heart on a 3-heart board. Willie's got him covered with the ace.
So
2
missed
bets.
Big bet, though. Willie only with 49,000 chips.
Oh my!
Makes the
goodness.
call for
You play that
about a
hand
third of his
50
chips.
times.
Yeah, I know. Oh no.
He hits an ace now.
2 checks.
Oh wow!
4 is all in.
All-in moment.
2 calls.
Professor's going to make the call, and Willie's got a chance to double up here on hand number 21. And the flush gets there.
All the flush too.
Both players hit a flush. Willie's ace will take it down, and Willie gets the full double. Comes in
4,000.
to the stream room, and it's chip stack It's twice as big than when he entered.
Welcome to the table, sir.
Thank you. When we went into 816, I had 18.
Nice mustache on Willie.
Down to look.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Buttons in the 8.
I was down to 12,000 at one point.
Yeah.
It's like,
You want to play on the Lodge live stream? Couple ways you can do it. Go to the lodgepokerclub.com/livestream. Fill out the questionnaire or contact Skull Mike on his Instagram or Twitter at Skull Mike Poker.
No, it wasn't even
There's a shot of just outside the streamer. There's Cinnabon right by the locker. You see Cinnabon?
It's impressive.
Ever since then,
Chip counts
that's for sure.
at this featured table. David with 251,000. The short stack. Kim
I guess by one time work.
works in the front office of the Boston Red Sox.
3 raises. 6,000. Ace Jack versus Ace.
Yeah, I was gonna say the flopping the 2-jack versus Ace King.
Yeah.
5 folds, 6 folds. 10 folds. 8 shots. 1 fold. 2 folds, 3 wins.
That's how you get money for your blinds.
I want my cards back.
I was surprised when you folded, actually. You looked really like, it looked like it was a struggle for you.
It was almost a Kim call.
It was almost a Kim, it was almost a what?
Kim call.
What does that mean?
Kim bet. I have to call.
Yeah, well,
I'm respecting the power there, Kim.
and you wonder how you end up with a hook in your mouth all the time.
I didn't say I ever wondered.
That's fair.
4 raises to 8,000. 5 folds, 6
Kim from the Waco area
8 folds. 1 fold.
played yesterday for the first tournament ever here at the Lodge. Decided to come back again today.
Or max 8. No, that's kind of cool. Or 8 max. I didn't realize that.
And Willie with the aces. Professor calls, and so does Kim with K9 Woof.
I mean,
A couple clubs for Kim and a queen for Professor.
3 bets.
All in from Kim.
Good luck, Colin. I think it's good luck.
And Willie shoves all in over the top.
Oh, good luck.
And three-way all in on hand number 23.
I would rather play more hands. So, if you think about
6
it.
max, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, at least
Well,
I'm
it's just
alright.
kind of weird when you're 8 and everyone else is 9. But I totally agree. I'd rather play 3 max.
When we were out there, we had a 7-under table for way too long.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's also true.
Willie, who just sat down,
Good luck.
30,000.
Yeah, you're right.
I need
This
it.
conversation,
30.
something big going on.
Yeah, you're definitely not always full.
is in great position here
10-handed at the WSOP is real.
to
7,000.
win another huge pot.
Which would have been.
All right.
Just 2 hands ago, he doubled up. Everybody's going to flip him over.
Need a one time.
Makes up like
Kim needs a club.
One time.
One timer.
Time.
One time is right.
I need a one time.
Professor
Call for it right now.
Yeah, okay.
Good luck.
Wow, that's crazy.
You too.
One time.
needs a queen.
Not on like day 2 though, right?
Wow.
To get your aces in, though.
Probably not most
Yeah.
of them.
I'll take it.
Okay.
That gives me some more.
Few more outs for Kim.
One time.
Club or a 9 or a king. And there's the king.
Oh,
Wow.
Nice.
So, for the side pot,
Running kings for
I
Kim.
thought you did, but you got it.
Not the card I was
This is the side
expecting.
pot.
I'll take it.
Wow.
And the professor, on his birthday, eliminated.
2 is eliminated.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Wow, Kim.
See, I don't just do it
And we have a
to
dead
you.
button, so we are good for a while.
I love
Kim, who
What?
I believe she was 8%
How many
What would
times?
Josh do?
to win. Goes runner king.
That's a terrible IQ.
Blinds in 3 and 4. Actually,
For sure. My money was in there.
That's a bad beat. That's right.
I'm saying, just put
All right,
flush
1, 2,
that.
2,
There's something
please.
better about that. Losing that way, then
Yeah, it's a double at least.
hey, that's
Pink.
poker, baby. That's why we
That's a big line. That's
Yeah.
part of it. So.
No, I understand. It's a good hand.
And Willie, aces cracked. He thought he was sailing as he doubled up quick and then was about to get a ton of chips. And something happened on the way. Runner, runner, king.
If there's one that will go 10-handed, it's that one, but I hope not.
I'm not sure. I don't think it will.
They've always like threatened it. They've been like, "We're gonna go 10-handed.
One call.
If you don't register early, we're gonna go 10-handed." Like Jack Eiffel will tweet, but as if it's like some sort of weird punishment for him like not organizing things well.
Jackson top here hits his queen.
Yeah, I hope.
Kind of annoying they still use Bravo.
It's insane, dude. Bravo is like from 1974.
Never like updated it at all.
622 watching right now.
So many features that
Folks, we ask you, hit the thumbs up. Are you having fun today? Are you liking this tournament coverage? Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. 131,000 subscribers.
it's
Not too shabby.
ridiculous. It looks
It just
crap.
looks like complete trash.
Start of the year,
Crazy how that
81,000
Filling
subscribers.
out this hand, right?
What it is that when you buy into it, you get wrapped into it. Like there's these like hundreds.
Now at
hundreds of thousands of dollars
131,000
contracts.
and growing.
I don't even know, millions perhaps.
Action starts in the 6.
4,000.
6 raises to 4,000.
Yeah, Poker Atlas a lot better.
7 folds. 8
You can see the wait list and everything.
I've never
Three folds,
used
four
the ins and outs of it. I really haven't looked at it on a screen whenever I've been in a tournament in Vegas, but I've never like on that.
Yeah, you're like,
But it's just, I literally just looked at
Oh,
it.
you know.
it's not inspiring. Yeah, you're like, I don't want to continue
It's
this.
here one time, but they don't,
That's some good,
they don't
good
answer
words to
long.
describe it.
So
Definitely not inspiring.
I'll take it when I
you can
do.
pray as much you want. But
Yes, I worked in tech for 4 years, and
Oh
like
yeah, so it's like
I
more and more
understand
lessons, yeah.
you can update and design. Like,
3,000.
it's really also WSOP.com, another example of like what it's crazy. It's just that I don't know. I guess what's the incentive to fix it?
Benjamin's going to try to make a play on this with 6 high.
6 bets, 7,500.
I guess as long as Kev Math will do
40% of the pot,
WSOP,
bet.
then they don't need to fix it. Well, too bad Twitter, like today, they said you can only see a certain
6 high, that's how you win.
Yeah, no,
which is hilarious.
I got like cut off or something.
Yeah.
Like, it was weird. I was scrolling this morning, I'm just like, what the heck?
Great job, Ridge Runner.
Yeah, like Musk tweeted just like,
Welcome back.
we're dealing with
What?
scraping issues. We need to limit people. But that has implications for the WSOP because, people like Kev Math, like, we'll say like, or the WSOP will be like, oh,
This is so yeah.
this is what's going on with this
Starting
tournament.
late.
It's starting late, yeah, exactly.
Mutual respect. Respect.
That just kind of, yeah.
Jan
breaks
Witt,
people's,
that's a
like,
good thought.
communication
May have to bring
platforms, like,
Van Halen's jump. That's back in my day. Big slick for Jackson. Ace-7 suited for David.
10 calls, 2 folds. 3 folds.
Call.
4 calls.
Willie finally catching his breath after getting his aces cracked in a huge hand. 3-way all in.
6 folds. 4 players.
Josh, it's his jack.
Poker Atlas.
All the aces accounted for.
Because like even the seat
Okay,
changes
5,000.
here, they take care of. They break the table and they always know who's in what seat.
I know, but
That's
I wonder
so
if,
cool.
but it's also a lot smaller here. Like, so they're able to do that. They're able to call out, like, it would be kind of hard for them to call out, like, what table, what seats busting. That's something I was thinking about.
Yeah, you're right. And you can't have like a screen at every table because those things break down like they're convention centers.
Yeah. You have, like, just hundreds and hundreds of tables. Like,
5 raises
Right,
to
for
18,000.
sure.
I imagine it would be pretty costly, but the thing is that they're making so much fucking money. They could.
Josh raises it to 18 with top here.
I mean, the chairs are so fucking uncomfortable.
Even if you can't
Jackson
do that
says, big
specific
slick,
thing,
going into the
what we're
muck.
talking about, you can make it better.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know how you can make it better, but you
Someone's
can
got to
make
figure
it
it out. Hopefully, they know implements it.
Incognito,
I
welcome.
played the win, the win WPT win in December, and like everything butter smooth. Like
The one is
In the hall on my jacket.
yeah, it was great. Like
I even like playing it.
I was over the jack, yeah.
They got the automatic shufflers in there, so you're on your hands.
I've had some like not.
We'll be back tomorrow after dinner break, and we'll take you all the way home in this tournament. As I mentioned earlier, already 163,000 in the prize pool. The guarantee was 100K, with still one full flight to go, and typically the Saturday night flight is one of the biggest.
The atmosphere.
So this is going to be pushing over 200,000. And we got an all-in from Xin, who just sat down.
My second hand.
Suited Broadway cards, Jack 10 suited.
First hand he doubled up. Then he had a tough hand.
Yeah, then I took a beating.
First hand he doubled up.
Yeah.
Raise.
Oh, you got protection now.
The ladies from Josh is going to
Protection's probably not good.
raise and give Xin some protection. And Ben with Big Slick. Here we go, folks. Hand number 27. We're giving you action today. Ben with only 52,500. This will be about a third. He's going to push all in.
Protection. You can triple up now. Or double up, please. Triple up, triple up, triple up.
Is that?
It's a raise, yes.
Okay. No.
It's going to be a raise. Josh will make the call. There'll be a side pot here.
Players are
57,000 is going to be in the main pot.
19,000 apiece to the middle.
That's a good hand.
20 for one.
That's a good hand, exactly.
Good luck, man.
That's a good cracking hand.
Come on, ladies.
Exactly.
It's a big. Good luck, everyone.
30,
Good luck, Josh.
33, 34, 5.
We're rooting for the short stack.
So about 69,000 in the side pot
I used my
But
one time.
you didn't really
between Josh and Ben.
I used my one.
They're eligible for the 69,000 side pot.
I'll tell you that.
57,000 in the main pot.
Nice looking hand.
Jack.
There's a jack.
Gotta get another jack.
Xin.
Heart,
There
heart.
you go.
Heart, heart.
Josh could use a heart or a queen.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Awesome.
Two pair for Xin. He's going to win the main pot. Ben is going to be eliminated.
When times are working.
I didn't say
That's
a
a
lot
problem.
about
I mean,
heart.
that's for
Maybe you didn't say it enough times,
Yeah,
right?
that's all right.
And they are dropping like flies.
Yeah, could have
Just
been way
looking at
worse.
the table.
Shout out to the fly who was dive bombing Doug Polk the other day.
I think he's looking at it.
After the stream, he
Terrible.
cashed
Nice jack.
in the nightly tournament. The fly
He knew it was coming.
did quite well.
I knew it was way too good of a board.
I know I was
for me.
behind, that's for sure.
I was like, this is, you know,
Oh,
I mean,
exactly.
it was exactly what you wanted, but it didn't work out.
Yeah.
At least you got the side pot.
1 third. 2 thirds.
Copacabana, how you doing?
3 raises to 8,000. 4 folds.
Guy brought some cookies that look just like something your family makes, Copacabana, yesterday. Gentleman from Waco bought cookies for the lodge employees
Earlier I was down to 12,000.
with Teddy KGB's face on it.
Wow.
So,
30 minutes ago.
yeah.
Big
well,
Slick versus 10-6, 2 pair for Kim.
Not since we've been here.
Got shot to Broadway for Josh.
3 bets, 10,000. 5 folds, 3 wins.
So who's been here at this table the longest?
Everyone except the person.
138.
138.
138. Okay.
707. How do you guys like tournament poker on the live stream? We mix it up, especially during the summertime. We might give you a little tournament every now and then. How do you folks like tournament live streams? Do you like it? Does it help you?
Enjoy that one. Looking back at
Find it interesting that you can use some of this knowledge?
Hope it makes you giggle.
I'll
The next tournament you play in? Let us know.
we can watch it together later. Because you'll laugh at mine too, I think.
Oh, sorry.
3 folds, 4 folds,
Tell me.
5 folds, 7 folds. That's just gonna be a call. Single oversized chip. So it's call 2,000. Option checks. Heads up.
2 pair for Jackson, who's got some family
1 check.
watching. And the check mark for Jackson.
8 bets, 6,000. 1 folds, 8 wins. Yeah, if you would have gathered up that. Yeah.
That was one. Pull it back, then put it out. Then you're good.
Oh, he was trying to make the 6.
Is that
That's
single
why.
chip?
Yeah, I was trying to
Getting a
make
lot of good comments about people liking.
Yeah.
If you gather them off that.
Gotcha.
Alright, I just starts in the 3.
Trying to be lazy and figured it was big.
Pimo, I assume the Raph
Everyone's made that mistake.
is one heck of a guy, if I sound like him.
4 folds. 5 folds. 7 raises to 45. Eight calls. Whenever you're ready. 1 fold.
I was just thinking, it's like other things that I'm thinking, other things, and then it's like, all of a sudden I'm supposed to be playing poker.
Yeah. You drift away. You drift away from us.
Pulled it in his head 5 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah.
2 folds. Heads up. Seven checks. 8 checks.
Folks, we are working on the audio. We're going to restart like we did the other day. Bear with us. We'll get it straight.
8 bets, 7,000.
As we have a new dealer in the box. Looks like it's Jess as final table Kev. We'll be back in an hour, maybe an hour and a half.
Raise this to 4,000. Keep 2 folds. Keep 3 calls. Heads up. Heads up. Keep 3 checks. 1 check. Just 1.
Folks, thank you for letting us work on the audio.
One's at 8,000.
Give us your feedback right now on how the audio sounds. Think we should be good to go. We appreciate y'all bearing with us as we, our crack staff, made the adjustment.
62.5, yeah.
Yes. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You know, we are, there's a ton of equipment in the room right behind me and in the room I'm in. It's electronics, folks. We've all have computers at home. We know sometimes a little reset is necessary. Appreciate the comments on those, letting us know we're loud and clear as David, who's had some great hands to start with today, wakes up with ace queen suited.
Three folds. 4 calls. 3 players. 3 flat.
Trips for Willie. Loving that flop. Goes check all the way around, hoping for an ace here to get some other people interested. But right now, Willie is going to have to put some chips in the pot to grow that pot. Willie says, why? Why couldn't I get paid off with my flop trips?
Did you see Danny?
Did I see Danny
Good night.
today?
Yeah.
No?
We're going to try something. The next break is in about an hour. And usually in past tournaments we've done, we've had to basically have the break with them. But we're going to try something different today. We started streaming way earlier so we could cut the break when they do go on break
It's just the people that
through the magic of technology. So we're going to try something today. So there won't be that maybe a minute or two
That's right.
that we pause instead of 15 or 20 minutes.
Right, Josh?
Yeah.
When they take breaks tonight.
And gloves are off.
C8 raises to 75,000. C1 folds, C2 folds. C3 calls, C4 folds.
Jan Witt is leaving us. Take it easy, Jan. Put on your wooden shoes, go out to the windmill, and ride your bike.
C5 calls.
All right.
Yep.
Big slick for Kim. Red Sox Kim.
All right, 3 players, so far.
Kim hits her king. Jamie, let's just put it this way. It's longer than usual. I'm not going to tell you exactly how long the delay is, but it's longer than usual so we can help with the breaks during the break so you guys won't have to wait so long. Just answer it that way.
Nice back, Kim.
Okay.
Guys up first.
Love it.
Should be 15-3.
15-3 for you. Or sorry, 15,
84 of 290 in this flight remain. You can see how many will go on to day 2. 23 will bag tonight. The others will get a little something back in cash. But 23 in this flight will move on to day 2.
7 raises to 5,500. C8 folds, C1 folds, C2 folds, C3 folds, C4 folds. C5 raises 17,500.
Actually, a lot nicer than playing it here. You don't hear all the noise in the
Yeah,
background.
no, it is nice, actually.
Instead of like,
It's kind of like, you know, when you're kids and you played on a high school field and then you go.
Sasha, if you exit out and come back in, I think you'll be fine. Josh, 3 bets with his pocket 10s. Ricky with the sailboats will make the call. We'll go to the flop.
That's 20,000. C6 is all in.
All in.
C5 call.
And quick call.
Alright guys, flip them over.
Josh is going to show us 10s. Ricky, who just got here,
4s have not been good for me today.
is in deep trouble. Looking for a sailboat is Ricky.
But you raise. So 4 of my deuces.
The 4 of clubs is the only one remaining. Does not come.
Yeah. Am I just?
And Ricky
my honest opinion
is going to exit. They are
That's what I thought. I was like, I wanted to see a flop.
being eliminated
And then I'm like, of course.
left and right.
100%.
We didn't even get to know Ricky. There you see the chip counts.
I figured it was, and I'm just like, I'm gambling.
I don't play BS all the time.
There's no reason to do that.
I never
it's
said
like,
you
of course.
And we're going to bring another
That's just poker, right?
Yeah.
player into the stream room in this feature table. How many eliminations have we had so far?
Hear what you want to hear.
7, 8?
I totally will.
Yeah.
I usually
It's crazy.
I was big blind
They've
myself.
done a free roll on Wednesday. We played together.
But yeah.
And not a couple times.
That much, right?
I haven't been to it.
Yeah, that's how it goes. I mean, are you going to call the 3-bet?
Hell no, exactly. That's what I was saying. Like,
Where are you from?
I'm glad I didn't even.
Yeah,
I'm even more
like-
mad when I then put
5 or 6 minutes from here.
55 in,
Right.
and then folded to that. Then
Yeah.
I'm more mad.
That's
Then.
frustrating.
That flop got you there, didn't it?
It what? No, you would have won.
Todd, if you exit out and come back in, I think you might be a little delayed. We are all good. I think you might be behind. So exit out and come back in to
11,000.
C7 raises to 11,000.
the stream. Brendon makes it 11,000 with ace-8 suited. David with the Ducks. Huge chip stack. It says, I'll pass.
I had ace-9. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
And you didn't lie to us.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at folding my cards face down, but it doesn't matter here.
Doesn't matter when you win.
Unboxing, we will not have payouts tonight because that won't happen until registration closes on day 1D, which doesn't even start. Actually, it just started at 5 p.m. Central. So they've got several hours of registration. At that point, once registration closed in 1D, then we'll have payouts. We won't have any payouts right now.
C2 folds. C3 folds, C4 folds.
Yeah, Nightbot is wrong. That is the wrong tournament. Nobody's going to win 426,000 in this tournament. That was the 3K buy-in main event. Nightbot going rogue on us. Yeah, 426,000 was the payout. I would be, you might not have a commentator. I might have to go and rebuy. It's not going to be that. We won't know the payouts until probably after we get off stream tonight.
Three calls. 2 4 calls. 2 5 folds. 2 7 folds. 2 8 calls.
Unboxing Doug is not here.
Where do you guys play together?
No current owner is still in this tournament.
No,
It's the home game
of the lodge.
Oh,
It's a, there's a card.
There's a card room in Waco.
2 pair for Kim.
8 checks.
Yeah, we played tons of tournaments. And
1 checks.
there's actually like 9 people here in the tournament that are
7,000.
From Waco?
From Waco that play up there, play the tournament right now. So
What's the name of that one?
Hot Poker Club.
Hot.
HOT. Heart of Texas.
Okay.
2 8 calls. 2 1 folds.
Come on. Is it on Poker Atlas?
2 10.
Yeah, so I must have seen it. I feel like every somewhat reasonably. Oh, I have to sit down.
2 8.
It's podunk. Don't worry about it.
2 8 checks.
I have to start.
Jackson's only hope right now
That's 10,000.
is a chop with a queen.
What do you mean? Oh, this one? Oh.
But he's going to come along.
yeah.
Jackson only with 20,000 behind. And the check mark for Kim.
2 8 checks.
That's why they changed the stand-up game for the next game, right? Yeah. But like Midland has one, right?
15,000.
Yeah, just like
Jackson only with 20 grand.
in random parts of Texas and all.
20,000 chips.
It's like, yep.
Facing the bet basically for his tournament.
Yeah, there's just like some really random room in.
There's a pretty
Wherever.
big cash game in Hamilton.
Where's that?
3 hours northwest of here.
Makes the call, and he's going to leave him crippled.
I mean, it's.
Is that by like San
Oh yeah, way good. No, that's too far west.
I see.
Jackson now just with about 5,000 chips.
What a
And
turn
Kim.
to pair, but
Killing it.
glad I didn't call
That,
him.
that board was not a fun one to play.
Yeah, unboxing, as we mentioned, Doug left
Too many.
the lodge after winning 2 days of amazing heads-up action against Kevin Rabashow. He ended up winning that, a lot of money in that. And then last night he played in a stream in Las Vegas,
Well, yeah, you kept her out.
won over $600,000.
Bad decision.
Doug's had a good week.
You're still in.
Yeah, for now.
Three folds, 2 4 folds.
Call.
5 folds. 2 6 folds. 2 7 folds. 2 8 folds.
Sorry.
1 fold. 2 calls. Heads up to the top.
Long she took to turn over her cards made me feel like top pair was good too.
Yeah.
He hesitated at the top.
2 checks.
Frustrating when it takes longer than your win.
6,000.
2 5 bets, 6,000. 6 2 folds. sevens.
Yeah, sure. Is that good? Yeah. You want some more?
So we welcome a new player to the table. Leave in seat 6.
You need to speed the game up, right?
Easier for the beginners.
2001.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay. So 2001.
T4 raises to 8,000.
Willie with Big Slick raises it up.
T5 calls.
Josh with H-Jack and Pedro. Getting word from Pedro. Loves the stream and watches all the time. Pedro, you may be one of my favorite players on this feature table right now. Anytime someone says they love the stream and they watch all the time, I love them.
Wait, that's 7,000.
Call.
T5 calls.
Willie in great shape here. Josh looking for a jack.
T4 chairs. So that's 12,000. Whatever.
There's the king for Willie. Makes him feel a lot better. Just 52,000 chips and 60,000 in the middle. He checks.
King.
Goes check, check.
Thanks.
Willie's going to win a nice pot. Dex says, I do enjoy this channel. Super chill. Thank you, Dex. We do something a little different, you know. 90% of the time, we'll bring you the cash games that you love. Brought you some heads-up action. 3 times. Bill Perkins, Scott Ball, and Kevin Ravachau all faced Doug Polk. So we brought you some heads-up. Some tournaments. We've done a couple tournaments this month. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Even PLO every now and then.
Cool.
T6 calls. T7 calls.
Subscribe to the channel, and we promise one thing. We will bring it strong every single show, regardless of what you're watching.
C1 raises to 7,500.
David's going to
T3 folds, T4 folds.
raise to 7,500 with 9-5 suited. Pedro wearing a lodge cap. Beautiful lodge cap.
T6 calls.
You want to cap just like Pedro? Check out that link.
T6 checks. T1 gets 20,500.
Obi, as long as you're 21 years old, you can be a member of the lodge. That's the only requirement. 21 years old and a valid ID or passport. Government issued ID and or passport. I guess that's the same thing. and 21 years old.
Six fold, six
All my
fold,
5,000.
Seat 8 is all in.
Thank you.
Jackson's making his stand here
I could properly
with the ace, ace 4, all in for his tournament life. And Kim wakes up with the Cowboys. Kim just took most of Jackson's chips.
3 raises to 15,000.
On the button, she's going to make it 15,000.
I was wondering if she was going to do that.
Don't be bullied.
Because I was coming on the 5.
Toast.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Please call.
Yeah, right.
Wait.
Please call.
Tournament life for Jackson.
Very.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Hits the ace.
There you go.
Good thing it was for 2 big blinds, right? Ain't over yet.
Kim needs a king.
There you go.
Trips for Jackson. He doubles up
Extra hand.
and remains in this tournament. James Bassett, well, I know it's over 80 because Walter said he was 82.
No, it's
And I'm pretty sure Walter is not the oldest member of the lodge.
it was something decent, and that's just.
So from 21 years
Thrown on the table. That's what I was-
15,000.
to 90 plus, let's just say.
Because I would have definitely called.
I know.
15.5.
I thought about just calling him and shoot it.
That's so great. Well,
Walter doesn't look 82,
I didn't hit.
by the way.
But I was coming for that price.
Yeah. Hindsight.
7 raises to 5,500. Seat 8 folds. Seat 1 folds. Seat 2 raises.
Xin with ace king puts the majority of his stack in the middle.
3 folds, 4 folds, 5 folds.
It's hard because you don't want to send you people on a hand, but
No, you did the right thing, 100%. Yeah. In fact,
you wouldn't have got any more money out of me either.
I know. Well aware.
Unless the stupid queen hits, then I'm shipping.
Well aware. I didn't double that.
Pedro
Hey, don't.
loves the lodge. I do. I like that shirt too. All in moment for Pedro with his jiggities.
good luck, guys.
Good luck. Yeah.
Seat 2 calls.
I ain't gonna lie.
Jacks.
Kind of cheering for Pedro. No offense, Xin.
How many times has that come up today?
It's a fair fight. Jacks versus ace king.
It's like right twice.
Right.
Nobody has a heart in their hand. Xin leads an ace or a king, or now a 4 for the wheel. Ace, king, or 4. And the
Jacks. Silver.
Motown Jackson 5s for Pedro. And Xin is eliminated.
That's so hard. Yeah.
Got it.
Have a good one.
Again, guys.
The Lodge live stream viewer run good for Pedro.
Finally, Jack's hold up.
Yes, I won't. Yeah.
I'm not saying that it will work for you, but if you subscribe to the
I
channel,
was wondering, I was like, I've heard this.
probably going to do good in your next tournament.
It's been a bad luck. Yeah. But you're all good. Yeah, you
but
won
it
the
had to
streak.
change at some point, right?
It's the only seat available. You didn't, we all said a little prayer for you when you sat down.
And yet another person is going to come
Good.
into the feature table. We're losing them left and right.
Seat 8 folds. Seat 1 calls. Seat 3 folds, Seat 4 folds. Mix up. Seat 5 folds. folds. Suit 6-5, suit 7 checks. 3 players to the flop.
3 players go to this flop. Pedro hit his 3.
6 checks. 2 7 checks. 1 bets 10,000.
Just a reminder, folks, the lodge will be closed on the 4th of July.
6 folds, suit 7.
So
suit 1 wins.
enjoy that time celebrating the United States birthday.
Yellow. 5 of those is fine.
All right.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Gives the employees all a chance to get together and have some fun.
Okay.
But it'll be open Wednesday.
221.5. Huh?
Just,
Oh, it's over here.
yeah.
There's Anthony Chester.
221.5.
Ouch.
So I should not do him in until he gets here?
Yeah, don't deal him in, but his count is 221.5.
Okay.
221.5.
So 1 raises to 5,000. 2 3 folds, 2 4 folds, 2 guys in here, I fold.
And I believe we're going to have somebody very familiar to everyone
7 folds.
come to the feature table.
2 8.
I believe it's the Pitmaster General. There he is, folks.
So far.
The Pitmaster General. Mixon Poker.
Do what I can.
I know. We all do.
In honor of Mixon, I had barbecue today for lunch. Not as good as Mixon's.
I've never heard that before.
No?
How you, Jess?
Okay.
Good.
I've got to ask you, though, between Mixon and Skull Mike, both of them need to see a little bit of sun in their lives. My goodness.
2 folds. 2 3 folds, 2 4 folds. 2 5 folds.
Ted Gomez, Skull Mike is on his honeymoon,
7 folds.
visiting all of the Scandinavia.
He was in there earlier. How's he doing?
2 big calls.
Sounds like it.
1 checks.
That doesn't surprise
3
me at
players
all.
to the flop.
Yeah. He's always up there though.
Pedro has crabs.
2 big checks.
Yeah.
2 1 bets
Yeah.
5,000.
Have you ever seen like his memory though? It's great, like for like everything, like it's crazy. One time I saw a card like flash for like half a second, no one would have even been able to see it, and he could tell you exactly what it was. It's nuts. Like it couldn't have been more than like 100th of a second, and he can tell you exactly what it was.
Safi is the game host today. We have 3 dealer rotation during this feature table. You saw final table Kev. This is Jess, and we'll also have Anna.
3 folds. 2 4 folds.
Call.
5 folds.
Raise.
Pedro with suited Broadway cards. Ace Jack.
7 folds, 2 8 folds. 2 1 folds. 2 2 folds. 2 5 folds. Half that, 2 to flop.
Top for Pedro. Yeah, going into the final flight, which started at 5 p.m., 160,000, 63,000 already in the prize pool. Shattered the 100K guarantee, and it will most likely more than double the guarantee once flight 1D registration closes. Don't know if we'll be on the air when that happens. We told you about the Mega Monster. How about the Fall Mayhem Series? 1.5 million in guarantees.
Very cool.
16 events, September 5th through the 18th. Mark it on your calendars. You're not going to want to miss. We do this twice a year. Fall Mayhem.
Seems pretty cool.
16 events, 1.5 million in guarantees, September 5th through the 18th.
Well, you can, Jess. It's cold up. It's pretty chilly out there, though, too.
It's not much warmer on the floor over there.
No, it's not.
4 folds, 5 folds. 6 folds, 6, 7 folds.
Talking about what I pay for my 1,000 square foot apartment. You guys, the cooling bill in this place. Pretty crazy.
All in from Jackson, making a stand with his ace queen for 9,000 chips.
Did you? I don't know. Did you change?
1 fold. 2 folds.
Mixon looks like he came to the table with a ton of chips. It's Kim, who's feasted off Jackson, is contemplating this with her queen 6 suited. She makes the fold. Back to Pedro, who started the betting off with ace 9 suited.
9,000.
Just about 6,500 to call. And he's going to make the call. And Jackson's in good shape to get the double up.
Oh. Still don't call him. Thank you.
Good start.
Check mark for Jackson, and he remains alive. Now he's got 24,500 chips.
Good hand.
Back about where he was when he got into that tangle with Kim. And interesting to know, Kim made that bet, 15,000 chips.
No,
when both players, Kim had 2 pair, and Jackson had kings.
The classic flips have been pretty.
Jackson made the call, wondering if Kim would have put them all in, whether he would have still called. And at that point, Jackson would have been out at this tournament. Now Jackson has chips.
I thought I was out the door with 2,500, but.
Five folds, 6 folds. 7 raises 5,500. 8 folds. 1 folds. 2 folds. 3 folds. 4 calls.
My good buddy Willie. Play a lot with Willie, such a nice guy. Pair for Brendon.
7 checks. Return. Seven checks. To the river.
Willie hits a pair on the river here. He's going to try to make a stab at it.
So that's 2,500. 2-7 calls.
quick call, and Brendan's going to take it down.
Yeah. I just wanted a chance to see.
That'll work.
I was pretty sure I was dead. But sorry,
You have to show all.
You see, we're going to have a break in about 29 minutes, but have no fear, folks. Through the magic of television, I think we're
So in that case, like
gonna
he would
be able to not have you guys break at all, or maybe a minute or so. So stick with us.
Yeah. I just kind of
Usually,
show.
last few tournaments we've run,
If anything was different, I don't know.
the viewer has taken the break with the players, but why not? Let's try something a little different tonight. Sailboats for Pedro.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
What's that one?
I hope to have that CV like over there.
C7 raises, 10,500. C8 folds. C1 folds. C2 folds.
Sim, you looking for vacation spots? How about the Lodge Mahal? Lots to do. Great poker, great food, great nightlife.
I get to break and have to go out and buy slacks because it's too cold right now. I'm not used to being so cold.
I read it on their website at one point. And it was like, when you're getting ready to come here, make sure
Oh my goodness.
always cold.
The one, the only, Sarah Mick
It's on the website.
has entered chat with a bang. $99 super chat saying, let's go Mixon poker. He's got a ton of chips, Sarah.
The green ones. I like them.
Love you, Sarah.
It's pretty interesting with the dress shirt and sweatpants.
Hey man, it's a look. I don't know if it's a good one, but
It's
it's a look.
C7 bets, 5,500.
Yeah, even in the summers, like when it's hot outside, I always just come in pants because.
C5 folds, C7 wins.
Woke up this morning and I had to do some things in the yard.
I totally miscalculated the pod too. I meant that big. That didn't matter clearly.
Well, when you bet that, that was even more weird than if you had calculated the right.
I've been here twice ever in shorts, like literally.
I don't mind wearing shorts. I just make sure I got something good on.
Yeah, players are discussing about the air conditioning. If when you do come to the lodge, which we encourage you to do so, understand that it's 100 and
You're doing a tip or something.
God degrees outside.
Wait, how did I get like?
We don't like it hot in the poker room, so the air conditioner does work here. So either bring a hoodie, buy one in a lodge hoodie when you get here, but be prepared that the air conditioning at the lodge works.
C3 raises, 7,000. C4 folds.
Just walking from my car through the parking lot inside, it was just, it's brutal right now.
C5 raises,
The weather, very hot outside. Not in the lodge, though. Here comes a big raise from Josh with the Cowboys.
C1 folds.
Sim says, good point. I'm local, down Gaddisco Road. You're just around the corner, Sim. You spend hours watching. Come play at the lodge. I'm Sim. I want to meet you.
That's right, Kim. Stay out of my pot.
Meet you like a good Josh.
I know you did. I didn't want any of the smoke you were throwing at my way on that one.
I have 2 live cards.
You always do against me.
Howdy, B-Shack. Always good to see you.
Nailed it.
Mixing it up. Waking up with the Ducks. Raises to 7,000.
5 folds, 2 6 folds, 2 7 folds. Heads up. Heads up.
Going heads up against Josh. These two players have a ton of chips. Let's see what Mixon does here. Playing his Ducks.
9,000.
And it gets through. That's how you play Ducks, folks. Mixing it up. James, the world moves to Austin, one of the fastest growing cities in the country. Unemployment rate is low. I don't know if there's any jobs here at the lodge, but pretty sure in the Austin area. Unemployment rate is rather low. Lots of opportunity here. Mixing it up with some Broadway cards.
500. 2 3 folds. 2 4 folds. C5 folds.
Yeah.
Pedro with the hockey sticks. Comes along.
On the ground. Oh, me too.
Brendon's ace-jack makes the call. Jackson's going to lay his king-5 down. And we will go 4 ways to a flop. 36,000 chips in the middle. Safety meeting coordinator, GTD guaranteed.
C7 checks.
That's how much 100,000 was guaranteed for the tournament. We're way over the guarantee in the prize pool. 163,000 and counting. Still with a flight to go. Not a horrible flop for Pedro with his 7s.
That's 15,000.
And he's going to fire at it. And it's probably going to get it done.
Good play.
2 3 folds.
That's what you get to do when you're the best.
It's a great smile from our good friend, Pedro. Looks like there's got some turtles on that shirt. Some leaves. Oh, look at that new shot, folks. We call it Lodge Cam ×3. Cash. Tournament areas. All sorts. That's the Lodge freaking Mahal, folks. Who wouldn't want to play here? What a shot there. Great shot from production crew today.
C5 raises to 7,000. C6 folds, C7 folds. C8 folds.
James Stanton, there's Facebook, Twitter, all sorts of things for the Lodge. LodgePokerClub.com.
Easy game.
Easy. 26 more just like that.
Looks like we're about 19 minutes, 20 minutes from a break here, but have no fear. You will not have to wait long to see the action. We're not going to make you wait the whole break. Not at all.
C4 raises to 7,500.
Call.
C5 calls.
800 folks watching right now and growing on a Saturday. We'll go well into the evening with this one.
Call.
C6 calls. C7 calls. Two.
George the Animal Steel shows up in chat.
One folds. C2 folds. 3 players. 2 folds.
3 ways to a flop. Jess is going to give us 3. Willie hits his jack.
C4 bets 11,000.
Open ender for Josh here.
5 calls.
Gonna make the call. Pedro backdoor diamonds. Overcards, backdoor straight draws.
C6 folds. Heads up. Your turn.
Heads up. Josh needs some help. Top pair, great kicker for Willie. He's going to fire out at it. 23,000, about a third of his stack. And about half the pot.
God, should I continue playing good poker or not? That's the question.
That's always the question, isn't it?
I've heard you ask that more times.
Well,
Josh in the blender here took his.
You gotta be playing good poker first for that to be a question, though. That's the problem.
you're triggering me over here, okay?
Good point.
Just to see.
Yeah, I don't run into that issue.
Lays it down.
The answer is yes.
16%. Could have got up to 16%.
Yeah.
1
all
and
right.
8.
I know. Nice answer.
Thanks.
Don't ever do it again.
I need to, like you, I need to do it 26 more times or whatever you said, yeah.
No, 17.
17?
C4 folds. C5 folds. C6 folds.
That was a good,
C7 raises to
good bet, too,
6,000.
from a pot perspective. That's almost, let's call. But I thought, what would Kim do?
What would Kim do?
Well, first of all, Kim wouldn't have even been in that spot.
David, who started off today red hot with a ton of chips, calls the 6,000, mix it up with the same hand. We'll let it go.
Like this energy
And the small
that builds
blind.
up of me in your head, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
6. All right.
And Kim
Call.
in the big blind, gonna make the call
3 pairs.
with Jack 5 suited.
40,000 in the pot. And you,
I had it at 48.
48, and then you bet 24.
23.
Ace for Brendon.
You're so
Okay.
rich. That was a good bet.
I need to
C7
do that.
I shouldn't have been in the hand to begin with.
1 touch. Your turn.
Hey, don't laugh and affirm. We all know it's true.
That's right.
Weren't you suited though? Were you 9-10 hard?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir. That's why I'm saying I
That's
should
why
have.
you say that you should have been in the pot.
That's why I made the announcement. Should I continue playing good poker or that? Well, good poker, I wouldn't have been in that hand anyway.
2 unfolds. Suit 3 folds. Suit 7 raises.
Brendon's going to take down another pot. Hand number 55 is in the books. How about the heads up with the two-dealer concept? We did 8 hours on Wednesday, 8 hours on Thursday, 336 hands on Wednesday, 332 hands on Thursday.
Wear it all the time.
On the back foot fold.
Between the two players, they played close to 670 hands. Doug came out the winner over Kevin Rabichow. Kevin, great guy. Took Doug for $83,000 on Wednesday, and then Doug got it all back.
We're live streaming.
Plus some.
Make those t-shirts and sell millions.
All-in moment for Jackson with ace-jack suited for $17,000.
How much is that? I think it's 17.
Yeah, 17.
And by the way, I want to give a huge shout-out to Mike Brady. Did amazing work on both days, being the expert commentator with myself and Greg Potter.
Suit 3 folds, C4 folds.
Ace jack. King jack. Booted.
Mixing it up, makes the call.
Come back.
You've been getting it in right.
Yep.
You've been getting it in.
Yes, for the
Yep. We'll give him this. Oh, sorry.
And Mixon hits his king. An ace is what Jackson is looking for.
Good game.
And mixing it up eliminates young Jackson, who's got family watching in Curacao. And wow, Mike Brady, the minute I mention Mike Brady's name, he comes roaring into chat, singing the Kenny Rogers hit from the 70s, The Gambler, on a warm summer's eve. You guys fill in the blanks.
Thanks. It's pretty hard to follow.
Seriously, folks, if you watched any portion of the Heads Up Challenge this week, Kevin Rabichow, Doug Polk, and you heard some of the amazing analysis from Mike Brady, you know what I'm talking about.
Seat 6 calls, seat 7 folds. Seat 8, sorry, seat 1 calls, seat 2 folds. Seat 3 folds, seat 4 folds.
No, I did not see you before the shot. That's funny.
Seat 5 raises, 8,000.
Pedro with the very appealing ace-5 suited that folks love these days. The snowman for Josh. Both players have a ton of chips.
That's 12,000.
Yeah, we mentioned that at the outset, Mike. Doug had a tremendous week. You know, it started off rather bad, and on Thursday when he won it all back from Kevin, I texted Doug and said, "Great win," and he said, "You know, I really needed that. I've been losing a lot." And then the next day he flies. Last night he flies to Vegas, wins $663,000 in some huge hands on another stream. Had a huge hand against Roble and another huge hand against Berkey. And Doug won $660,000 yesterday.
7 raises is 6,500. Seat 1 folds. Seat 2 folds. Seat 3 folds.
Call.
C4 calls.
Call.
C5 calls. C6 calls.
Four ways to a flop, 29,000 in the middle. Jess will give us 3. How about a set for Brendon? Yeah, we won't have payouts until after registration ends in flight 1D, which started at 5 p.m. about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, we are.
So we got many hours before we have any payouts for this tournament.
Seven bets, 8,000.
All I do know is came into the final flight with 163,000 in the prize pool when we guaranteed 100,000. So it's going to go way over 200,000, folks. Jackson's in chat. Good job, young Jackson. You'll be back. As Brendon takes down another one with his set.
Yeah, run down to Ross or somewhere and get some slack. This is too cold for me.
Get some sweatpants.
David, we sell sweatpants in the gift shop. Go buy some sweatpants in the gift shop. By the way, when you get to the lodge, you got to see all the merchandise we have. We got a ton online, but even more on site.
No rush.
Yeah, just whenever you guys are in hand.
Like 20 different hats, tons of different t-shirts, hoodies, zip-ups, sweatpants, blankets, koozies.
8 folds, C1 folds.
Lots of stuff. Mixing it up with ace queen suited makes it 8,000.
C4 calls, C5 folds, C6 folds, C7 folds. Heads up to the flop.
Willie and mixing it up, and Willie hits his 10. But the hearts for mixing it up. Yeah, Mike, I agree. I think we have too many pieces of
11,000.
merchandise, but hey, collect them all. There's the call. Mixon looking for a heart, ace, or queen.
That's 26,000.
Mixon putting the pressure on Willie. Willie only with 87,000 chips. This would be for about 20% of its chip stack.
Good hand.
And mixing it up, using his chips.
Yeah. I got 1,000.
There's 10,000.
We'll take it down. And we're just a minute or two away from our first break, and we're going to do something rather fun today. Through the magic of television, we're not going to let our viewers take a break at all.
There's 10K.
At least that's what we're hoping.
Oh, is that yours?
No, I would take my 2.
He's got 10.
All right. Anna's coming in, guys.
And we're going to wave goodbye to Jess and say hello to Anna for the first time today. 3-dealer rotation
500 times
today. Final table Kev, Jess, and Anna.
How what do you got?
There's Anna.
He did. Give me 10.
Remember, folks, if you're planning to come to the lodge, which we hope every single one of you is, not open on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Lodge employees having a little festive fun. There's the lodge cam. That is flight 1D going on right now. Still plenty of time to get involved in this tournament. Look at all those smiling faces. all those people realize that the tournament that was guaranteed 100,000 is going to go way over. There you see the chip counts at this table, mixing it up in the lead here. Folks, you're not going to want to miss this one. The Mega Monster $1 million guarantee, August 3rd through the 14th, 24 day one flights. Guaranteed first, $250K, $250,000 for a $400 buy-in. Are you kidding me? Only here, right at the Lodge, August 3rd through the 14th. For more information, check out our website or Poker Atlas.
What I don't like about that is he has position on me almost every time we play heads up right now.
Well, raise to 12. 2 raise to 12.
Sim, there might be a few vintage pieces on the website. No Under the Lights t-shirt yet.
5-4. 6-4.
That's coming.
8 folds.
As I mentioned, Daniel Negreanu, one of his recent vlogs, on his thumbnail put Under the Lights. I don't know if he likes the Lodge live stream, but he used our tagline.
This is 12. Over there.
Oh, you're coloring this. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't understand.
Yeah, sorry.
You got it. All right, you run that down here?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Action starts on 2. Big blinds on 1.
If you're having fun with us, give us a thumbs up. Hit that like. Doesn't cost you a penny. Helps us out.
4 fold 5. I mean.
The snowman for Willie. Pocket 6s for Kim.
5 fold. 6 call. Seven raises to 17,000. 8 folds. 1 fold.
Kim, as we mentioned, works for the Boston Red Sox in baseball ops. Told her that is my favorite team.
3 calls.
I didn't ask her for tickets, though. I am going later this month.
4 calls.
If she wins, I'll ask her for some.
3 calls.
So it'll go 3 ways to a flop, 61,500 in the middle.
3 check fortune.
Willie Snowman still in the lead.
7 check. Three, that's 10,000.
It's Kim putting the pressure on. With her pocket 6s, Willie will come along. And Brendon with a couple overs
Okay, thank you. 3 players.
will make the call. Willie's Snowman did not melt in this Texas heat. Let's see if he doesn't melt now. What is Kim going to do? As you hear the tournament clock
Thank
counting
you.
down.
Okay. Check. 6s, 8s.
Nice. Thanks.
As we see, we're going to, the players are going to go on a break, but we're not. Give us about 1 minute. Let's see if we can make this happen. through the magic of television. We're going to see the chip counts mixing it up, 276,000.
Three, actually.
The short stack at the table still very deep with 34 big blinds is Pedro at 102,000. They're going to race off some chips.
Two over there.
And
I think.
we're going to
15-minute break.
Sure that.
the players are going to go on break, but we're not. We're going to see the action here. You see that 290 players are in this flight, 56 remain. Remember, the Mega Monster, $1 million guarantee, $400 buy-in. That's coming August 3rd through the 14th. And folks, through the magic of television, we're back. How about that break? It was about 40 seconds.
Two raises, 56,000.
So, folks, remember the last tournament we did? We all had to take a break, and we saw old videos from highlights of former live streams. Well, we've thought of the viewers' experience, and we said, let's not have any breaks. How did that work? We'll get better on the transition, but the overall appeal of not having a break for the viewer, thumbs up. Final table Kev is back. We made Anna turn into final table Kev.
It's a contrast to how hot it is out there, that it's in here. It's like, what?
12, we will try to make that change.
My wife.
I'm sure Eric
Freezer.
That's the way we are too.
is not going to hold it too much against us if we got a K instead of a C.
6 volts. 7 volts.
It's weird coming here from another state. I almost feel like Texas is colder than like New York City. 'Cause-
Where'd you come
All in moment
All
Oh, Jersey.
yeah.
Whereabouts?
from Eric with the Gretzky hand.
2 volts.
All in.
3 raises, all in.
And Jason wakes up with the bullets.
AC is strong here.
He also goes all in for nearly the exact same stack as Eric. All right, take that back. He had much more.
I'm really not.
Hope it's a raise.
Josh gets out of the way with King Queen.
Again? Jeez. Yeah.
Eric in trouble for his tournament life.
I had one of your kings, too.
Great. I'm just glad they weren't suited. I might have called anyway.
Yeah, I had king force.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
Set for Eric
Nice.
with his hand on his shoulder.
Nice hand.
And Eric,
84,000.
Good flop.
Jason's aces get cracked. And Eric doubles up.
Button's correct. In the 3.
Maybe Eric with a C prefers now his name to be spelled with a C now that he doubled up.
You're batting 500.
Had we had Eric with a K, maybe the 9 wouldn't have
Probably
come.
is, actually.
I'll take my chances. Keep playing that hand.
I know, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
50% on aces, I think I'll take it.
Yep.
A lot more sets with nines. That's what they say.
Six fold, 17. Eight raises to 16,000. One fold.
Ace queen suited for Eric, starting to heat up. Raised to 16,000.
Five folds.
He almost was getting up, ready to go when he saw the aces. Now he's got new life.
Good hand, good.
Chip stacks. You see a blue chip, that's 25,000. Orange chips are 5,000. Yellow chips are 1,000. They have gotten rid of the $500 chips, 500 value chips, not dollar.
One fold.
There you see those baby blue 25,000 chips.
Call.
Three calls. Four folds.
Jason wearing a Pepperdine hat.
Five calls.
Former Celtic great Dennis Johnson from Pepperdine. One of the prettiest campuses you could ever imagine in California.
Raise.
Pedro with Big Slick.
21.
Huge fan of the live stream.
Three calls. Five folds.
Heads up.
Heads up, all hearts on this board. Pedro with the king of hearts. Jason hits his jack.
Six bets
All in from Pedro. Jason just lost a ton of chips to Eric 2 hands ago. Does he want to lose more? He's got top pair. See the equity. Pedro 51% to win the hand. Jason 49, and Jason lets it go. Pedro, the man in the lodge cap. Just saying, run good lodge gear.
Only 4 away from the money, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna knit up.
Not at this table.
Don't
Everyone else.
tell
will.
them that. Don't tell them.
Everyone else will, though.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's a couple things. There'll be in order to bag, I think the top 23 bag to go to day 2, but at some point very soon, there'll be the players who get eliminated will get some sort of cash.
5 raises to 12,000. 6 calls. 17. Heads up.
Pedro heating up. It's his king.
Six bets, 12,000.
There you go. Yoda put in.
5 raises to 30.
First people to cash will get $375. Then 500.
Raises.
All in from Pedro. He's putting his chips in play. Josh is not going to be able to make this call.
Board, 6 wins.
Pedro. You see how easy it is, folks? All I had to know was Pedro loves the live stream, and automatically I love Pedro. Is it the commutative or associative property of mathematics? I don't know.
2 thirds.
Raise.
3 raises.
Big slick for Jason.
4 folds. 5 calls.
Gonna raise it. Josh with K9 Wolf makes the call.
8 folds. Heads up. Checks. 5 checks. Checks. 5 bets.
Gotta hand it to Josh. He's putting his chips in play, putting the pressure on. Bets 30,000. Jason with big slick. Gonna get it through. Aggression. $916 and growing. Watching right now. Do us a favor, folks. If you're having fun, I know you are because you're here. Hit that thumbs up. Doesn't cost a penny to you, but it helps us out. If you haven't yet subscribed, we have 131,000 subscribers. Had 82,000 to start the year. 2023 has been an incredible growth year as we moved into our new studio. Under the lights. Oh my goodness. Here we go, folks.
5 raises to 32,000.
Cowboys versus Aces, hand number 93. Mixon is in trouble here.
8 folds. 1 fold.
Mixon with a ton of chips. Has Josh covered. There's just no way getting around it. There's the raise to 66,000.
All in.
All in.
5 goes all in and 2 calls.
Quick call. Mixon's going to see the bad news. Aces versus Kings in a 416,000 chip pot.
Gross. Yeah, it's gross.
Mixon needs a cowboy. A king of diamonds is all that's left for Mixon.
Nice.
Does not come. And a huge hand for Josh.
Good.
Mixing it up. Ran into aces.
Survived.
I pocket 9.
With his pocket kings.
I did.
And Josh
81.
has got to be one of the chip leaders with 416,000 chips now.
200.
Leaving Mixing it up with a little over the chips he started with during the tournament, about 29,000.
What do you do?
No, I agree, but it's just ugly and it's tough. You know?
Well, even if you got to the flop, you would have done it.
Yeah, absolutely, because there's only one hand that's beating him. So Yeah, no question.
Sorry, Cam.
No worries, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Last hand at this level.
Oh. That hurt.
Yeah, right.
That was just going to happen, folks. Aces versus kings. As Josh,
Freaking WPT 10K. That was
416,000 chips.
I'd rather not.
You see now there's 36 players remaining. When they get down to 23, they'll bag it up. And that's when we'll stop the stream
How much you play?
tonight.
3 orange?
2 orange.
2 orange behind. Okay, 2 orange.
Eight raises 16. Two fours. 8 wins.
Really bad.
One right.
I think that's what's going on.
Let's start from the floor. Four folds, 5 folds. Six raises to 21. 7 folds. Eight folds. 1 fold.
Mixon with 14,500 behind. This would be for his tournament life.
3 folds. 6 wins.
Wow. Big button now, you probably can fold it into them, huh? It's only 36 left. So 2 people go out and you're good.
This is true.
Action starts from the 5.
See, we're 2 away from the first person to get any type of money.
4 8 guys. 4 8.
It is the money bubble. But I know Mixon, and if he sees a spot, he is definitely not playing for the bubble. He will play his cards if he sees a spot. On the button here with King 9, he'll fold.
2 folds. There you go. Ready to go?
Cool.
2 calls or 3 calls option.
Good.
That's it. Three checks. 4 checks.
Both players missed this flop.
Three checks. 4 checks.
Check mark for Jack High.
3 bets, 13,000.
Jason's going to bet this out and take it down.
Four folds. 3. 4 8 8.
James Stan, it's easy to say now. I don't see, I don't see how anybody was getting away from that hand, aces versus kings in that hand. The way it played. Either getting it all in pre-flop or post flop, it was going to happen.
6-4.
All in.
7 raises. All in.
All in from Brendon for 108,000, and Eric wakes up with Big Slick with 201,000. Makes, ooh, thought he was going to make the quick call. He's going to ask for a count.
111.
All in.
All in over the top is Eric with Big Slick. Has Brendon dominated?
Two votes, 3 votes.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
I folded a long time ago.
Me too. Diving on and Paul, do you want me to?
So it'll be heads up. All in for Brendon's tournament life, just on the money bubble here. About 36 left. 34 will start getting paid. And then when we get down to 23, they will bag for the day and come back tomorrow.
No, it was that guy. It was 8, I think.
Another big pot here.
No, you're right. You're
Ace right in the window.
Almost the same.
No, you're right.
A few more outs here,
As an elimination.
and Brendon is eliminated.
Yes. Okay.
Just let her there. Hey, Sharon.
Snack.
And it looks like
And we are going to be hand for hand, so we are gonna
we're going to be a hand for hand now. What that means is every table who's left, the four tables that are left, 4 or 5 tables, everybody will deal a hand, then stop until all of them are
A lot
done.
of outs on the turn.
Oh, yeah.
23.
As Mixon
23.
goes and takes a breath.
Okay.
We'll
so
wait
I-
until
Get it now?
Kevin is given the
Two
go-ahead.
bubbles in a sense.
There'll be 100 people
Okay,
tomorrow.
gotcha.
Deal. You see up top,
Really close. Give or take.
34th place gets $375, all the way to 29th place. And then 28th through 24th will get $500. And then 23rd will stop for the day.
Me too. Me too.
Bag,
Actually, I'm
come back tomorrow.
I'm a second break guy.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
We gotta wait for all tables to pay.
That's a shirt I need to make.
Exactly.
break guy.
Exactly.
And it is hand for hand, so bear with us here.
Kev knows he doesn't see me deep much.
Want to give a shout out to Yoda. Yoda,
Actually, I almost corrected myself
as we
and
see
said ever.
the other tables still in this tournament, a good shot.
Perfect. All right, we're going to get a player, then go hand for hand.
And it looks like we're going to get a player in here and then start going hand to hand for hand. But Yoda was at my table, and she took all my chips.
The Slick Rick over there in the office?
Excuse me?
Slick Rick and Skull Mike in the office?
No, Skull Mike's
I see some
out
cream
of
corn.
my honeymoon.
Oh,
But
What'd
it
you
is
get over
great.
there?
Slick Rick?
Smoky Mouse.
And or Rick and who?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know
Don't know.
if there's anyone else on the other team. I know Mike Brady was working remote a day or two ago.
Looks like they are going to break a table.
Could be solo.
Could be.
They're going to break that outer table, and they're going to each go to.
Already up.
That one's already dragging chips.
Yeah, because he told me good hand. I mean, good hit, a good job.
You should just
Find their new seat.
But they stopped me. We ain't know.
I know.
They're breaking that outer table. So 4 tables remain.
I bet you when you get those aces, you're
A lot of gear there. Dude, I
Right,
was
you had
so
those flying
nervous.
ones.
Well, no, because no matter what
All right,
you
guys,
have,
listen up,
I'm
please.
nervous.
Anthony's going to be. Guys, listen up. Anthony's going to be explaining the hand for hand out there. Hand for hand play is obviously you can't sweat other tables. Don't worry, it's not a issue there. But we'll take 2 minutes off the clock for every hand dealt, and then once all hands finish, we'll start another hand. There will be no breaks. If we go through 11 hands, 12 hands, we will go into the next blind level. If 2 players are eliminated from the same table, they'll split 34th place. There's 2 separate, or from 2 separate tables, they'll split 34th place. If they're at the same table, it'll be biggest chip stack we'll get. Other than that, don't go sweat other tables. Don't do it.
David Lindsay, there are 2 flights going on right now.
Really quick.
Flight D, which started at 5 p.m., is 2 hours into it. As you see, there are 4 tables remaining.
I would.
Those 3 plus the stream room.
I'm ready for the race.
Yeah, this is just a small room here at the lodge. This is the stream area.
For you, man.
You see that door,
Hand for
that
hand. They have no idea
gray
what it is.
door to the left. That is the stream room. And there's the main room. Those are cash tables. And you see coolers, the bar, where you get free soft drinks. Have to pay for beer and wine.
Right. I'm just going to...
Free soft. There's Joe Strazzera just strolling.
The biggest caveat is if we
The general manager of the Lodge Mahal.
Right.
Look at all those smiling
the
faces.
bigger stack gets the prize money.
Right.
Ooh.
The shorter
Ooh, I
stack
played
gets
cash yesterday after the
Oh,
tournament.
because there's 36.
There's more
I got you.
But if they get eliminated,
Let's just put it this way. I probably should have just stayed home yesterday.
34.
I won big the other day and gave it all back yesterday.
There's Slick Rick right there. There he is.
Does your fiance play at all? I mean, you don't play.
don't really
I
play
haven't
too
seen
much.
you play.
I'm not good.
Yeah.
I've seen
So?
him play. I've seen him
Yeah,
play.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So you belong here then,
I know.
right?
There's Anthony Chester.
Yeah, I explained them.
Yeah, he's sitting on the right side of the table. That's for sure.
With his face towards us and the headset on. He's the tournament director, Joe Strazzera. Talking with him right now. He's the general manager of the lodge, and we are dealing cards in the air, hand for hand until number 35 is eliminated.
Okay.
What were you
He's under
down
the
to?
gun.
You were down to like 19,000, weren't you? 8,100?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's going to
81.
have a live
That's
hand,
the lowest
guys.
you were?
Even though the last card will hit the button, he
Seems
has a
to-
live hand.
Seems a lot lower. That's right. That's right.
Actually, we'll start in the 7 seat. He does have a live hand. Welcome to the table.
Clock.
You are first to act.
They're going to let the new player, sit down. Nice hat. Crocodile Dundee has just entered the door, the stream room.
Well, it is a decision, so hang on a second, guys.
These first hands, these first hands for the
First hand thrillers.
Yeah.
Looks like he was on a safari earlier today.
7 raises to 18.
Sits down with King Jack suited and raises to 18,000.
2 folds. 3 folds. 4 folds.
Call.
5 calls. 6 folds. That's it.
Josh comes along with ace queen. James, who just entered the studio.
5 checks.
Sure.
7 checks.
To the turn we go. James looking for a king or a jack.
7 checks. Five bets, 20,000.
I call.
7 calls.
No, I don't have a queen king.
I have a king jack, sir.
7 wins.
And James sits down and wins a 92,000 chip pot.
Yes, I did. I wasn't lying.
Clear to deal another
Do
hand.
you really think a poker player would lie?
And we're going to do hand for hand again. BW Buck, that's funny. Used to love that show as a kid.
Yeah.
Came on Sunday nights.
Let him bet and so I'm going to fold and save my 20.
Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom with Marlon Perkins.
Just shows that
You got to be old to remember that one.
Well,
8 folds. 1 folds.
what do they say about throwing out your own rope?
Yeah, something like
2 folds. 3 folds. 4 folds.
18?
5 raises. 18,000. 6 folds. 7 folds.
Yay.
5 wins. 1's over. 3 folds.
I had one over.
Those are the other players remaining in this flight.
Things I needed to know. What was all the other stuff going on about 12?
Yoda, that is exactly what I was
Bubble would
thinking.
Go up if
Using,
go through 12 hands.
12 hands, okay. Yeah.
2 players are eliminated from the same table. The higher chip stack will get money. Separate tables, just split the prize money. Don't go sweat other tables.
I have.
What's your big
I'm,
blind?
I'm the only one from. I'm the only one from my group that traveled here from Baton Rouge to make to still be in out west.
Yes.
The other 2 are out. So
Okay.
I think
Clear to
they're
deal
fixing
another
to
hand.
enter
Button.
late in or
Correct.
5
And the
o'clock.
actual
What time is
start.
It's 7. It's right at 7. I don't.
Yeah,
they
that's
took
why.
my phone. So
I don't, that's why I don't. That's why I don't know.
I don't wear a watch.
I just thought maybe you knew. 7. Figured bag at 9. So.
One folds. 2 folds. 3 folds. Oh no. That's not good. I have abandoning the hand, guys. Anthony. 4 raises to 22, 5 folds, 6 folds out of turn. 7 folds. 8 folds. So he's going to be on a 1 hand.
He ain't gonna be here for one.
Willie's going to take it down with the jiggities.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Probably,
He's
yeah.
going to actually serve the penalty.
Yes.
Wow.
I was wondering about that.
It's not the next hand, but it's the hand that he comes
We
back.
are hand over on this one.
Because he doesn't need to know.
We are playing hand for hand as we're waiting for the bubble to burst.
Stream, our names are going up per what's on the ticket.
You could have an alias if you want.
Well, it's not an alias. I go by my middle name, and I'm sure they're putting my
tell them
first.
that?
No, I did not. That's why I'm asking about it. Nobody
can
knows
have
me
it
by
changed.
James. Everybody
What's your
knows
middle
Brick, B-R-I-C.
BRIC for seat 7.
God, that's a good name right there.
That is.
That's
It's
solid.
a better stream name.
My brother's name is Stony.
There you go.
I almost named my
No
kid
Masons
Stony.
in the family, or?
No,
I'm a
no.
Are you?
My last name is-
Well, my wife is going to be laughing as she's watching the live stream. She says, I love telling this story. My father's name was CB, letter C, letter B. It ended up that way because my grandfather did not like the name Cyrus. So he said, you're not hanging the name Cyrus on my kid. So they agreed on his initials, CB. He had to carry Junior as long as his father was alive because it was his father's initials. When he was a kid, like 12, 13, 14 years old, he was big into comic books. And there was a comic book that was around back then called The Adventures of Brick Bradford, spelled with a K. And he loved it. His Brick Bradford was a cross between James Bond and Flash Gordon. Okay, that comic book lasted 2 to 4 years. You can't find one. You find one, the number 1 now, it's worth like $4 million. Anyway, he decided if he ever have a
he's on
son, he's
the
gonna name
penalty.
him Brick.
He's on the
Well, when he
penalty, so-
decided to tell my mother this when she was pregnant, she said that's not a real name. Well, he had read the
Yeah,
novel
he can
Cat
play
on a Hot Tin Roof, in
can't
which
play the hand.
the movie Paul Newman played
you
Brick.
explain
So
it?
he proved to her that it was a real name, but she insisted on
Does it count
dropping
as
the
a
K.
hand?
The rest of it was Stony. They wanted a girl named Tony. And of course, back then, they couldn't tell you they were going to be twins ahead of time.
All in for Mixon.
That's an out-of-turn action. So I
She
have to
had
tell you.
twins,
I apologize.
Okay.
but before
C2
she
is
had
all
them,
in.
they were actually watching an old cowboy rodeo show on TV. It was called the Stony Burke
Four
Show.
folds.
Yeah.
And you remember Stony Burke?
I know that.
Six folds.
I know that name.
Right.
Yeah.
And my
Willie's
aunt
kind of
said she had
afraid.
twins, and her name was
Sorry
Tony
he
and Tony.
asked.
Well, she had twins, so his name was Stony and Tony.
Brick the
Tony
question.
had fibrosis, so she didn't survive, so it left Brick and Stony. Now, there's one more verse to this. They decided to try again for a girl, and I was 11 when she was born. My father had every intentions of naming this girl Pebbles, just because of all the bullshit he heard about the names Brick and Stony and
Right.
CB.
Eric,
He
3
tells
bets
people
23,000.
block and shit like that. But he had been at work for like 16 hours. And they called and said, you know, she's at the hospital.
You can table your time.
Mixing it up with 8-4 for his tournament life. Is all in against Big Slick.
You probably got time if you want to go home and eat and change clothes, go ahead. By the time he got home and changed clothes, they called and said, we'll take him into the delivery room. By the time he got back, she'd already had the baby and named her Tracy. Tracy hates this story because she told Mama, why didn't you let my daddy name me to match my brothers? She didn't like the fact she didn't get named Pebbles.
Right, right.
So that's kind of a nickname within the family.
I was going to say, I'm sure it went into a
Yeah,
nickname.
we'll call her Pebbles, but nobody calls her Pebbles on a regular basis.
Right.
And then I named my son, my wife wanted Brick Jr. I said, nope, we're going to name him the same way my father was named. So my son's name is JB, which is my initials. That's all he's got, letter J, letter
So
B.
mixing it up
My dad told me
is on the verge. He needs some help
Fill out all
here
your crap, you know, they go over it.
as we're waiting to deal the flop.
Trying to tell him that don't stand for anything. It's letter C, letter B. So on all his paperwork,
Ready for a
it'd be
snowman.
C, and then parentheses, they put only. And then B, in parentheses, they put only. So he said he was a Conley Boner. There's actually a comedian, a clean comedian, who does a joke about a friend of his named JB that did the same thing on his
And
driver's
Mixon
license.
has been
J,
eliminated.
only, and B only, and it came back on his driver's license, Jonely Boney. And that's what my son had said. I mean, my dad had said, you're going to make the boy Jonely Boney if you name him that way. So that's where the joke came from. But then this comedian,
Mixon
I actually contacted him with an email.
is out in
Told him the
35th
story
place.
basically that I just told y'all. And I said, you didn't hear this from somebody and put it in your act. He said, no, I swear to God, that story is true.
Folks, we are going to have to end today's show. We'll be back tomorrow. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. We'll be back tomorrow with after the dinner break through the final table. Thanks so much for joining us today, but we are going to have to sign off due to technical difficulties. Take care, everybody.